Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Snakes, and today we got the top knives under 250 quid. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. Alright, peeps, if you're new here, this is how this works. I will show you the skin, I will tell you the price, I will tell you the wear, and I will tell you everything to do with this lovely skin. It is never in any particular order, so without further ado, let's kick things off. And finally, before I begin, these prices are from D-Market. I always say it, this is the best place to get your skins nice and cheap. So if you want a massive discount under 250, I mean, you better check it out. Okay, so the first skins I'm going with are these two beautiful ones. I didn't even say beautiful, right? These two beautiful skins right here, bro. It is the Shadow Daggers Gamma Doppler. This guy's throwing me a P2000. I don't want to see that. It is the Shadow Daggers in factory new Gamma Doppler Phase 4, and these will cost you $195. Look at the shine on that, the color green. I mean, I'm a massive fan of the Gamma Doppler skins, and I like the animation as well. I mean, it's nice. It's got a nice pullout. It's got cool animations, and I mean, for the price you're paying, which is under $200, you cannot go wrong. So that is the lovely Shadow Daggers. Now let's move on to our next skin. Moving on to the next one, beautiful people, we have the Survival Knife Tiger Tooth in factory new for a whopping $221. Now, on actual Steam market, this would cost you over 280 quid. So boys, it is totally worth picking it up, like I said, through D-Market. Look at this. I love the Tiger Tooth finish on CS2, and it is just absolutely lovely. This has, bro, it's thrown the secret pullout about 4 times. Then it's got that secret inspect, or the rare one, whatever you would rather call it. See, it was about to flip it again. We get it. We get it. There we go. Which is, it happens quite not too rare, so I like that. So it is the Tiger Tooth in factory new on the Survival Knife. Let's move on to another skin, baby. Let's go. Alright, moving on to the next, we have a beautiful Gut Knife Doppler. Now, again, this will cost you 220 quid. It is Phase 4. It is absolutely lovely. I used to own a Doppler gut knife myself. A lot of people don't like the gut knife, but if you have it in Doppler, I mean, I don't see where you can go wrong. It is lovely. There are other different types of skin at this value, but for the gut knife, for example, I'm pretty sure the Autotroy might be around this price. Maybe not. I know the Tiger Tooth is, but it's got a lovely pull-out animation. It doesn't have any type of inspect, but I mean, it is just all about the finish. So, like I said, this is $220. It would cost you on the regular market $308. So, I mean, you're getting a bang for your buck, bro. It's about 30% off. And look at this. I mean, people like to have the Dopplers, especially myself. I like the pullout. It is lovely. You hit an off shot with this. Haram is lovely. So, yeah, we're going to be moving on to a few more cheaper skins soon. But for now, we got another 2 expensive ones. So, let's get right into them. Moving on, beautiful people. We have a knife that I am a very big fan of for one reason. Oof. I love the pullout of this knife. We have the Flip Knife Bright Water in Minwear. This will cost you 243. I mean, if you pair this up with a pair of blue gloves, a pair of blue gloves like the skull ones, I mean, that is lovely, bro. And I love the blade. It is sharp. It is nice. I mean, you can't go wrong with a flip knife. I think they are so underrated. And sorry, guys. Today I am like spilling my words for some odd reason. You know what it is? I'm nervous, bro. I got the polo shirt on and I got the glasses on, bro. You know I mean business when that is happening. And also, we're growing so fast, bro, that I'm absolutely loving it. Like I said, we're growing. And if you want to be part of this growth, do subscribe and do like it. But anyways, I'm going to stop talking about myself and we're going to move on to the next knife. Let's go. Alright, beautiful people, now we have a knife purely based on animations. Not much of the skin is the nicest, because it's not the nicest, so we can go indoors for this. It is a Stiletto Knife Urban Mast, infield tested, which will cost you $246. I mean, like I said, most people will buy this for the animation. I mean, the knife itself, the Urban Mast is cool. I mean, it does go nice with default gloves, so it's alright, but it's nothing out of this world. But the animations are absolutely sick. The pullout, one of my favorite on CS. Let's actually go back outside. But it's one of my favorite on CS. So, you know what? In my opinion, it makes it worth it. Because what other place do you get such a lovely knife with such cool animations in that sense? I mean, like, it is just a great knife. But with such lovely animations, like, come on, bro. Look at this. And it will cost you 246, like I said. So you know what? If you're looking for a stiletto on the cheap and you don't want to go for one of those like crap ones, the Forest DD Pat or the Boreal Forest Safari Mesh, what? you could pick up the Urban Mask. Okay, so let's move on to some more skins. Next up, beautiful people, we got a skin that I was debating on putting in. Why? Because I wanted to put the case hardened Ursus knife, but I ended up going for the ultraviolet in Minwear, and this will cost you $234. I mean, again, there we go, the secret animation, the secret pull out. I wanted to do the rare animation. There we go. There we go. Look at that. You can continue spin this. You just keep pressing your inspect and it will go on forever. I love the black blade on this. It is a very nice blade. And the handle, if most of you know, this the Ursus knife does not have the nicest handle. So to see it in purple is much nicer than seeing it any other way. By the way, I hope you guys have realized if you watch my previous videos, I am usually on the right hand side of your screen, but today I'm on the left because I did get a comment that I was blocking most of the knives, and I do understand you, so now you can see the knives properly and there is not a problem with that. I mean, the pullout isn't the best unless you get the secret one, but these animations again are very nice, and for $234 you cannot go wrong. Now we're going to move on to, I think, one of our cheapest knives on the list. Alrighty peeps, we do now have some case hardened Shadow Daggers, bro. I owned a pair of these myself. Sorry, this isn't field tested and it will cost you 140. So I owned a pair of these myself and they were absolutely lovely. Look how much they shine, bro. They've got loads of shine. The blue is beautiful on this. I don't understand why it's so nice, but the blue is beautiful, and it is something that I highly recommend. I love the Shadow Daggers. I mean, they are great value for money wise. I remember when I was like buying one of my first knives, I didn't even think like this was a thing, because like, I'm gonna be real, I haven't been playing CS the longest. I knew about all the other popular knives, but this one wasn't like one of the ones that came to my head. And since, like I said, I usually get skins through DMarket, so I would just type in the search bar knife, and this is a dagger, so it would never come out in terms of like cheap value. So like I said, cheap value, I highly recommend it. If this is gonna be your first pair of knives, you pair them up with, like, for example, the case hardened gloves, and you're having yourself a laugh. You already have a knife and glove combo, and that can well worth be under 250 quid itself, because you could probably get the gloves for about $110, and you're talking 250 quid for a knife and glove combo. So yeah, that is your cheapest skin. Now let's move on to the final three. Let's go. Alrighty peeps, moving on, we got another one of my favorites, and it is the Huntsman knife black laminate in minimal wear, which will cost you 160. Now boys, this knife I owned myself again, so we've gone for, I think, 3 of the knives that I used to have, because like, I mean, I always say I'm not a bank, so I can't afford the most expensive knives there are. Now I've got a pretty expensive one, but it's come out of my own pocket, you get what I mean? So like, this one I actually unboxed, so it's pretty cool that I've got a knife that I actually unboxed in this list. And like I said, it's only $160. I love all the black. The engravings are super sick. I mean, it is a lovely, lovely big blade. The problem with this is it doesn't have any animations, but it doesn't have a pullout. So like I always say, if you hit a nice snipe, it is really nice. So I don't think you could go wrong with the Huntsman black laminate. Like I always try like include certain skins that you don't see all the time, because if not, I think people get bored of that. So it is different to what I usually include, and yeah, I think it's a very, very cool knife. Now let's move on to our final 2 knives. Alrighty people, now we bring in a knife that for me, wow, is purely animation, but it does look quite cool as well. It is the Nomad Nightstripe in minimal wear, which will cost you $222. I mean, look at it with default gloves, it looks pretty cool. And again, if you could get like some sort of darkish blue gloves, which I don't know if there is, I mean, it would look pretty cool. But this has really cool animations. The pullout is great. Like, I absolutely love that when he pretends to cut his hand. And last time in my last knife animation tier list, like, I ranked this pretty high, but it just took me forever, like it's taking me now, to get that animation out where he pretends to cut his hand. There you go. But now it's happening more recent. This one happens quite a bit where he's spinning it about. And honestly, it is actually a really cool knife. I like this knife. A lot of pros use the Nomad, and for good reasons, because look at it. It is very, very pretty. And even, like I said, even the Nightstripe is actually quite nice on this. So I highly recommend this knife. $220. And you can get yourself the Nomad. Now let's move on to the final knife of the video. Alrighty peeps, moving on to the final knife, we have the Kukri Blue Steel. Now I am a fan of the Kukri. I like it, and I am also a fan of the Blue Steel. Now let me just tell you the price for this. It is in min wear. Like I said, it's the Blue Steel, and it will cost you $200. So another nice knife. And it will round us off. It's got a very nice blade. It's very big. The blue steel, some people don't like it, but I personally do. It's got cool stab animations. This one's not the best, but this is the normal one. I mean, look at that. It's a nice big knife. And like, blue steel for me, it sort of reminds me of like vanilla skins, where you just have like one clean like color to it. So for me, the blue steel is lovely. I wanted to get it on my talent knife, but I did not. But on the Kukri, it is very nice. And like I tell you, if you get this on D-Market, bro, it will cost you $210. Like, where else are you gonna find such a nice knife for that cheap, bro? So you know what? That has been your 10 skins. Let's go back to the big screen. Alrighty, peeps. So that has been the top 10 CS2 knives that you can get for under $250. Now, if you do agree, smash the like button. If you don't agree, also smash the like button. No, but in all seriousness, if you disagree, just leave it down below. Your opinion is probably shit, but I don't care. Nah, that's like, but just leave it down below. Do comment and let me know any other knives that you think could make the video. And like I always try to do, if I do another one of these lists, I'll always try and include your knives in here, because I do appreciate it. Some people comment different skins, another value for money skins and stuff like that, and I always try to include it in my videos. So if you have enjoyed, do smash the like button. If you're new here, subscribe to your boy. Like, what are you waiting for, bro? Like, as you can see at the back, I've even got a new keyboard, I've got a new mouse. So yeah, some gameplay should be coming soon. But without further ado, it has been your boy Snakes. Hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.